Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, we're doing another kind of relaxing video today. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm just kind of getting up, it's quite early. So this video, this shot here, is really about kind of giving you a perspective about how small this thing is. Look at this thing. This is obviously a handheld computer from a bygone era. Put that aside. And this is a handheld computer. Tiny thing. Again, perspective of my hand. But this thing, it's crazy. So, this is it's like a laptop, but it's actually a tablet computer. I did a quick short on it, but this will give you the full story. So, what happened with this computer was, I happened upon this thing, and I wasn't expecting much, because it wouldn't start. Somebody plugged it in, wouldn't start, and what it was is it was just the battery was completely drained, and it won't start. Like a lot of laptops, a lot of tablets will start if you plug them in. There's a little plug here. Plug them in, start them charging, and within a few minutes you can usually start them up and they'll continue to run and charge. This one expects you to have like a 15% charge or something like that before it even boots. It just gives you a power, like a battery symbol. So somebody plugged it in and abandoned it because obviously it wouldn't start, and he figured, oh, it's done. Anyway, I waited around for like 20 minutes for the thing to charge enough. And yeah, it booted into Windows 10. I went, hey, that's pretty cool. So I picked it up. And yeah, it's got this is the keyboard, one USB. There's nothing else connected, like nothing else to speak of. Connects into this thing here, and to release it, you press that button there. I won't separate it because I don't want to fool around with it. It takes a little bit of effort to get it back into the little slot. I only have one hand. It's absolutely pristine. I think there's the speakers there, and I think somebody had this sitting in some drawer for a very, very long time. So did it turn itself off because I attempted to shut it? I love that when it happens. Alright guys, so little detour there because of the shutting the screen. Shut it down, but anyway, here you go. So this is the info about the machine. Went over the outside, now we're getting into the details of the actual software. So yeah, it's got an Atom CPU. It's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, 32-bit operating system. Oh yeah, so I didn't mention. So yeah, it had Windows 10 on it, but it was dog slow. So I discovered it had its restore partition. So that was the first thing I did, was restore it back to Windows 8, because 8.1 is a far, far better operating system for something like this. Plus, it has all the drivers. So it's like getting it factory new. So let's talk about the graphics. So it's got the Intel graphics, and it's got only 32 megabytes of RAM, but it can share the memory up to roughly 1 gigabyte. That's going to be the weak link for this thing in terms of performance. Don't expect to run Crysis on this thing. It operates at 1368 by 768, which is actually quite good for something with such a tiny screen. So I'm very happy with that. And since it has all the original drivers and stuff, it really simplified the process for getting it back to its tip-top shape. Now I'm running something called Classic Shell. It allows me to have a start menu, and it pretty much operates the same as Windows Windows 7. So yeah, I've just basically changed the interface a bit to be a bit more what I like. It doesn't do crystal disk info because, of course, it's got like basically a little, essentially a soldered on SD card. Really, it's not anything too speedy, but again, that's another weak link of a system like this. But it's a tablet, for Pete's sake, and it's so nice not to have like a Android tablet. I got a couple of them, and I never really use them because they don't run the software I want to run. This thing runs Windows software, and it runs it pretty well from my limited experience with it so far. So here it is. Here's the quad core in Atom. I didn't even know they made quad cores. The ones that I've had experience with are like a hyper-threaded single core. So this is a 4-core, 4 threads. Very nice, fairly modern and up to date with its instruction sets. It's the Bay Trail T code name. It's a Z3740 Atom processor. And let's take a look at this. It's got that, so not much for info about the motherboard. It's 2014 was the BIOS, last BIOS update. And let's take a look at that memory. Soldered on, of course, DDR3. And I don't think we're going to get much else from that. Yeah, nothing else. One of these systems you can upgrade to. So we're stuck at 2 gigabytes of memory. But, you know, at least it's got memory. Nobody can crack it open while it's at the thrift store and steal it. Yeah, there you go. Not much really to speak of about the memory. Like I said, about 1 gig shared. All right, and here's the summary. So, of course, it's running pretty reasonably. Is there something there on the screen? Yeah, I didn't even notice that. It feels like it's on the outside. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay, well, it's shut now. It's clean now. All right, and as you can tell, it's obviously a touch screen. So there you go. Of course, it's a touch screen. It's a tablet. So it's fully tabletable. You could run around with it. I don't think I'll ever take it off the keyboard, though, frankly. I need a keyboard. So I don't know. Don't think it's really much use to me as a tablet, but whatever. Still cool. Maybe I'll have a use for it sometime. There you go. So there's the details. It's running relatively cool at 30. It certainly doesn't feel warm to the touch. Let me see. Nope, nothing warm about this little system. I'm assuming it doesn't even have a fan inside of it because it's a tablet. So it'll probably just use its body and probably a copper heatsink of sorts. There you go. Yeah, not much to say. Interesting. Yeah, so it's got like a little 64 SanDisk 64. I got a number of these systems with these SanDisk 64 little, they call them SDs, but pretty much just like a card, like a SD card level technology. There you go. So that's it. Enough of that. As we head into the 6th minute here. And let's run the benchmark test. This is something you can't do on an Android system. You can't even get an idea of where we're at. Now, will it pass? I don't know. Will it even make it through the Nova bench test? I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, there you go. So I was pretty excited to find this thing when it actually booted. I thought it was like, I was about to walk away because all I was getting was like a battery charging symbol. I kept on trying to restart it, and I thought it was pretty much going to act like a regular tablet system that you run into with Android. They usually can boot them up after a very short period of time, but this one took quite a while to charge up. I guess what it is it wants to be able to have a sufficient charge before it'll even do anything. Wow, 100 FPS. I really didn't expect that. I did not expect that. Wow, this outperforms some of my better laptops. It outperforms my, oh my God, this outperforms like a MacBook Air. That's crazy for graphics anyway. Yeah, 95 FPS on this thing. That's amazing. I really wasn't expecting that much. I mean, if you could somehow upgrade the RAM, this is an amazing little thing. Look at that. So, yeah, 355. This is honestly, I haven't run it. This is my first time running it. This is you and me both, right? So, anyway, guys, I'm happy. I'm like, it blows my mind. Okay, guys, well, there you go. That's gonna be my video. I'm really happy with the results. So thanks for tuning in. Another little relaxing video for you guys, and well, I'll see you in the next one.